Hey gang, happy October, the best month of the year, and welcome to the third annual Spooky Scary Halloween game. Last year, I did Batman Arkham Knight, which all things considered wasn't very spooky. Previous year, before that, I did Dead Rising 3, and now I think it's time to finally do the original, sort of, Resident Evil. This is the remake, and more specifically, this is the HD remaster of the remake, which is very good game. So we're gonna get this started.
Resident Evil.
We got old Chris Redfield and beefed up Chris Redfield from 5. We got Jill. We got BSAA Jill and Sarah Connor Jill. So we're gonna start this up with Jill Bay, who I think has a better story, honestly.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris!
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
Don't worry, the cutscenes do look better as the game progresses, just the FMVs never compress well, I guess.
This way. Damn it! Make for that mansion!
So right off the bat, you see that, oh, that's dumb, PS4. You'll see that one of the strengths that this game has is that it's actually serious, and it's not as dumb as the original Resident Evil. Which is also kind of a knock against it.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
What is this?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp.
Like right there, unfortunately, there's no "Stop it! Don't open that door!" Because Peter Jessup, I guess, was given just better lines.
A dining room.
Wow, what a mansion. So the beginning of this game is pretty cutscene heavy. Like, it's just cutscene upon cutscene.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
So, like, right there, you know, obviously that line, the line and the line delivery was better than, "I hope this isn't Chris's blood." But it's also like, I'd kind of love to hear that. So it's both a good and a bad thing that the dialogue's better. Oh, this is a spooky man. We're probably gonna just want to leave. You can stay and fight him, but you don't want to waste ammo.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it! What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
So one of the cool things about this HD remaster is, let's see, if we go to the alternate controls, we get a completely different way to play this game that's more, I guess, modern. I'll put it this way, it controls more like a Devil May Cry game than a Resident Evil game where you don't have to hold a run button, but I personally don't like the way that this controls, just because of that. You know, it'll jerk you around when you're switching angles, so I much prefer the original controls, the tank controls, because they're not that kind of control where you don't have tank controls, isn't built for a game with switching camera angles, so it's much better this way. But I appreciate the choice of putting that in there. Like, if you maybe don't like tank controls, I'm personally fine with them.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. But let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
So this part of the game is like really long, the search for Wesker. I would have liked it if they'd made this a little shorter, because it goes on a little too long. And that's it.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh! I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
So, since we are in fact the master of unlocking, we got the lockpick, which is pretty useful throughout the entire game.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen. If something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
So even though the dialogue is quote-unquote better, I do think that some of it is a little stilted and a little, I guess, awkward. I don't think this is where I was supposed to go. This is one of those games where if I go back and play a Resident Evil game, it isn't really one of them, but in terms of the classic games, this is probably the one that I've played the most, so I know, I know my way around a mansion or two. But sometimes you just have those brain fart moments, especially in the beginning and the end of the game, but the middle is always like, yep, I know where to go. I could go here and there perfectly. I think we're probably going to want to ignore most of the zombies here. Can we grab... Yeah, we can grab the film. We won't be doing anything with that until, like, the very end. I do love the camera. Like, this remaster looks gorgeous. Definitely one of the best that there is. Capcom, I feel, always does a very good job with these remasters. They don't just kind of churn them out for the sake of doing it. They usually put a lot of work in. Like, they put alternate costumes in here. Like I showed you at the beginning, the BSAA costumes, which are completely different character models from 5. There's the alternate control scheme, and they really touched this game up. This game looks amazing. I always hated this room. Can I get that guy? Yep. Go away, go away, go away. Okie doke. It's easy dead. Yep. Well, almost out of ammo. Yeah, by the end of the game, I'm gonna have, like, too much handgun ammo. But there are some zombies that I would say kill, some I'd say don't. Because, there are some that in areas where you'll never come back to. So sometimes there are items that you need to actually examine before you can actually get, like, what you really need, which in this case is that arrowhead. I do believe there's another zombie here. We'll try and run past him. Oh, walked right into him. Don't know why I did that. Yeah, I don't think we have any defensive items at this point, so... Yep, no, that's not the one. So there's another spooky gentleman, I think, across from us? Yeah, he's across from us. I'm gonna try and get him over here. Come on, pal. And we're just gonna juke around the complete other side of this man. Yeah, we might as well pick this up. This is a defensive item. Wow, do I really have that little health already? So yeah, defensive item is just you, automatically use it, or I think you might have to press a button. But you press it, and it will allow you to kind of just get an attack off on an enemy before he is able to really do much damage on you. How close is that guy to me? This is why the camera angles don't really work sometimes. Alright, doesn't matter. Oh, really? My plan of juking him around kind of backfired on me. So, the thing that we just dropped down there, we don't need to pick up for quite a while. The blue gem down there, so really you don't have to worry about that. I would like to pick up an herb just to be safe. I don't know, maybe the difficulty is different because like I said, I picked the middle option, which is most usually. Am I danger or caution? Caution, that's not bad. Which is usually normal. Maybe in the remaster, they've scaled the difficulties differently, so I don't know. There should be another guy out here. But I am kind of adept at zombie dodging somewhat. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Go away. Use the dagger. And I'm kind of gonna play, like, way more recklessly in this video and the next, since... Wait, is there another guy here? Since I had to redo this, and I don't really have to care about my ammo count or anything like that. Can I go in there? Yeah, no. Oh yeah, how about that? There's just a dude over there. Now, I do believe we're getting a book down here, which is, you know, this is clearly where you would put a book in your mansion. Not your library, just down here. Hopefully this doesn't activate that thing yet. I think it activates, like, way later on. Yeah, we'll be making another trip here pretty soon. I will say, I think out of, like, every single remake of a video game, I'd say this probably is the most perfect, I'd say. Like, I played the Twin Snakes not too long ago, maybe like a year or two ago, and while that's a good remake, it's kind of straightforward, it's just a straight-up remake. This one improves pretty much every single aspect of the original Resident Evil. Hopefully I find an herb soon. And I'd also like to get a safe room so that I can just get rid of this knife, because guess what? I don't need it. This ain't Resident Evil 4, 5, or 6. I don't need a knife. Actually, there really aren't knives in Resident Evil 6, so... Alright, let's see. Do I need that, even? No, I don't. That's a map. I don't need it. It's locked. Emblem of a sword. Yeah, I'm dumb. I forgot that there's a key there. Yikes. Don't worry, this is not indicative of how the rest of this game goes, I promise you. There's going to be, I actually was pretty competent in all things considered throughout this entire game. I don't think I died once. So if I die when I'm redoing this first video, I will laugh. And then probably cry. Mostly the crying, though. I think around here, I do believe there is a handgun clip. Nope, just a dagger. Could have sworn there was a handgun clip around here somewhere. Am I thinking of Code Veronica? That would be a weird thing to mix up. Maybe it's here. No, I think the reason I'm thinking of Code Veronica is because this is the area in Code Veronica with the tentacles. Because that area is designed to look like this room. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Hey Jill, how's it going? You're not looking too great. Let's see, which door is it? I don't think it's that way. I think it's this one. This is not where I need to be yet. But there's something in here, right? No, it's in here. This cutscene was always weird to me. Personally, I'd love to know what this zombie was doing in the bath. Did he just really want to be clean? And I also don't understand Jill's reaction here. Because we've seen zombies before. This isn't our first zombie in the game. So I don't know why... Why did I turn around like that? That was weird. Yeah, it's just a dagger. So I really don't know what this zombie did differently that Jill had that reaction. Well, she's not saying anything about him, so let's get out of here. Very weird things going on in this game sometimes. I do also want to say that this is the best Jill. Not costume-wise, but facially. Her facial model was Julia Voth, who's great. And, actually did... Do I want to be here? Yeah. She actually, did like a, what do you call it? A photo shoot not too long ago where she dressed up as Jill, and then I think she also live streamed some gameplay. I think she finished all of Jill's story, which is pretty cool. But Julia Voth was also the facial model for like Resident Evil 5 Jill and everything like that, and that's why I think Revelations Jill looks really weird. What is that dog doing? What a silly pupper. I do believe we also want to grab this chemical. Use on plants. Yeah, it's going to be important later. This is kerosene. Yeah, we don't have anything to do with that, but I also never use that one. I always forget that that's there. There are much easier places to grab kerosene in this game. Alright. I'm doing this very out of order. I never do it this way. I don't know why I said do it like that. Is it this one? Yeah, this is it. Best part of the game. Best part of the original game, anyway. That's a cool mural on the wall. Actually, never noticed that before. One of the kind of neat things about this game, and by neat I mean annoying, is that the loading doors, like the loading screen doors that they have, weren't actually necessary in this game. Like, they didn't need to be in here. They just put them in so it would feel like a Resident Evil game, which is dumb. I bet nothing bad's gonna happen because of that. Am I good in this room? Yeah, we're good. This mansion has too many just superfluous rooms that don't need to exist. Like, this is the shotgun room. Have your guests over in the shotgun room, and then when they take it, they die because the ceiling crushes them. An idiot didn't design this, just an idiot, commissioned it to be designed like this.
What
Like,
do I do now?
so impractical for a mansion.
Wesker! Barry! Help!
Jill! You in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back! Grab my hand!
Barry!
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
That's a worse line.
Really?
That is
Thanks.
a worse line.
But Barry, didn't you say you were going back to the dining room to find other clues? I'm glad and all, but why are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker and Chris.
Thanks, Barry. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
So of course the original line was, "That was too close. You're almost Jill's sandwich." That's not a terrible line. The delivery was what was bad. A second later, and you would have fit nicely into a sandwich, is a worse line. Just gonna throw that out there. It wasn't the line, it was the delivery that's bad. In this one, it's not the delivery, it's the line that's bad. I think there's a guy here, yeah. Welcome to our main base of operations throughout this game. After we murder this guy, go away. He's not even trying anymore. Is he dead? Start bleeding, pal. Jesus Christ. Stranger danger. Is he dead now? Start bleeding. I think we're fine. But anyway, welcome to our main base of operations for pretty much the remainder of the game. At least a good portion of it. Oh, that music. Gotta love it. It's so good. Definitely one of the best save themes in the entire series. It's so relaxing and it's so creepy and just, it's great. But anyway, that is going to be it for the first video of Resident Evil. I've been having fun with this game already, and hopefully you will enjoy yourself and have a spooky time. So I will see you in the next one.